In a world where more and more pets are left without homes, it's important to know where these animals come from and how to purchase them responsibly. Burlington Animal Control Officer Katie Irardi faces the repercussions of puppy mills and pet shop adoptions every day.
If they're pulled from puppy mills and placed into pet shops, a lot of people will adopt them out and then they end up here because their owner surrenders.
In many cases, the damage done by a puppy mill is too much for the dog to ever overcome.
I had an owner surrender that was a 4-month-old yellow lab puppy. She got it from a pet store, and the dog had all kinds of disease, and it was on antibiotics, had bladder issues, GI tract issues, just from being kept in a pet store with a whole bunch of other pets, again, coming from who knows where, what type of living conditions that they were raised in.
Shelters typically provide all the necessary information to a buyer when he or she wants to adopt a dog. However, with a shop, this isn't always the case.
If you go to a pet store or a breeder who utilizes pet stores, you don't always know. Paperwork from a breeder or from a pet store may not always be truthful and honest.
Susan Wolschlager of the Connecticut Humane Society agrees that a dog's unexpected medical issues contribute to their owner's decision to abandon them.
If it's a temporary problem that can be fixed, or if it's a chronic problem like diabetes, it just becomes a huge financial challenge for a lot of families.
The Humane Society is working every day to alleviate animal suffering and to improve the treatment of dogs around the state.
We would love to be able to do more clinics out in the community, even if it's just vaccination clinics. And a lot of senior housing requires pets to be vaccinated, and they need that paperwork to be able to keep living where they are, so that's really essential for them.
Liz Bennett is a former Granby Animal Control Officer and the president of Bandit's Place, a nonprofit animal rescue organization.
The problem with pet shops is that they tend to promote puppy mills.
Bennett has spent years fighting these mills.
I've seen them, I've investigated them as an animal control officer, and they are really kind of horrendous.
According to Bennett, there are several problems that come along with a pet shop dog that most buyers are simply unaware of.
There's seizures, there's cancers, there's all kinds of different issues that come with the overbreeding, and you get structural issues. You get all of these weakened systems and bone structures.
This is a tragic cycle that is only propelled by the purchase of pet shop dogs.
And you get a lot of people with, I had to rescue it from the puppy store. That's really cool, and I'm really happy you did that, but you just made room for a couple more to come in. So in essence, you're promoting this puppy mill thing. So,
as far as steps being taken to prevent this sort of behavior, Bennett has big plans.
The Connecticut Votes for Animals is a fabulous, fabulous legislative group, and they are fighting like hell to make sure that we can do something with the puppy mills.
The biggest obstacle for those protesting breeding and selling dogs this way is the law.
The state in a whole is not going to ban puppy mills. They're not going to ban the sale of puppy mill puppies or cats or anything else in the state simply because it brings in a lot of money.
However, there are things you can do on a much smaller level to help.
You go to your town meetings and you say, no, Granby doesn't want to have anything to do with a puppy store in town.
It is the cumulative effort of several towns to make a difference in the business of pet stores and puppy mills.
You don't do it from big down to little. You do it from little grassroots, and you start the movement that way.